Salutations everyone, and welcome to my For Glory guide for Mewtwo. It may be the second Mew, but this boy ain't no clone. A lot of people were upset when he did not make his return from Melee to Brawl, and Lucario kind of filled that gap. A lot of people called Lucario like a poor man's Mewtwo, and he wasn't the same, and he was like a clone character. These two characters, by the way, are nothing alike. They actually couldn't be further from each other in how they play and their characteristics as characters. But Mewtwo is back, and he was always a fun character to use in Melee, and mostly his moveset has not been changed really at all, so he's not going to be moving up anyone's tier lists anytime soon, but he does have some really cool attacks in his arsenal, starting off with the neutral special and Shadow Ball. And Mewtwo's so cool, he's been using Shadow Ball since before Shadow Ball was even a move, and it's really good. I want to say it hits harder than Aura Sphere outside of the Aura mechanic on Lucario, but I could be wrong, that could be the same. Unfortunately, while charging, Aura Sphere does not have a hitbox, so that's kind of, that's kind of lame. I don't know why they did that. And side special right there is Confusion, and it is awesome. As you can see, it reflects projectiles. For some reason, Lucario's side special is considered a projectile. I'm sure many of you have already figured that out by now. But yeah, it reflects projectiles, and it actually can come back to hurt them, unlike they did in Melee, where it basically was only defensive. It really had no offensive capabilities, unless it was like Link's Bomb, where it had a secondary mode in exploding. But here, it's awesome at reflecting projectiles. It has a lingering reflection box and the little circle animation, and they also changed the sound bite. He doesn't do the "hey" anymore, which is nice, because it was a really weird sound to hear coming from Mewtwo, this loud audible grunt every time he did his side special. But here, it is actually my favorite move of Mewtwo's. I love Confusion in its ability to reflect projectiles and hurt your enemy with those projectiles, as well as helping you finishing stocks. It's a command grab, and Mewtwo kind of has trouble finishing up stocks, and boom, right there, you could side special, and most people will not tech it. You can easily aerial out of it, but if the DI towards you, I'd recommend down smash, because it hits a little harder than forward smash, but, a lot slower. So, feel your opponent out on what they can and cannot do. Otherwise, forward smash, easy way to go, or fully charged Shadow Ball is very good as well. Those are my 3 go-tos out of disable at kill percents. Otherwise, you can follow it up depending on your opponent's DI, because Mewtwo really has no combo game whatsoever, unlike he did in Melee, where he moved up like 6 spots because people figured out some combos with him, and then Project M, he was even better. And I wish they kind of went his Project M way to make him more useful in many of his moves, but unfortunately that is not the case. You don't have a whole lot of combos. You could do a down throw tech chase with a dash attack like you could in Melee with the down throw tech chase parts, but he is easily one of the easiest characters to kill in the game, if not the easiest. As you can see right there, he is by far the easiest to down spike in the entire game, because he's super floaty. He's got a nest-like circly jump, and it's very, very slow. He has a huge, tall hurt box, and he has very, very slow movement speed, and he's super duper light. It's incredible how light that they make him in this game, regardless of the fact that he's like 270, 280 pounds or something. I forget what Bulbapedia told me, but he ain't no lightweight in the Pokemon universe, but in this game, he is super duper lightweight, I guess, to, go with his little floaty jumps. But it just makes him, I would say, the easiest character to kill in the entire game, bar none. I don't think he's the lightest character, because you got Jigglypuff and Game & Watch and Kirby, but Kirby and Jigglypuff have, a lot of jumps in their recovery game that help them, last a little bit longer, and Game & Watch has a lot of returning to the edge mechanics and pretty good jumps, fast jumps as well. So I'd say that makes Mewtwo the easiest to kill character in the game, and this is my joke game, as you can see right here with this Captain Falcon that I absolutely body for no discernible reason whatsoever. But yeah, Mewtwo's really easy to kill, really easy to edge guard, to kill off stage, and easily, bar none, the easiest to juggle in the game thanks to his huge hurt box, his super slow airspeed. I'm embarrassed that I got hit by this guy's spammy Falcon Punch. But, yeah, and he's got pretty much no safe moves back to the ground. Neutral Special is kind of nice because it's multi-hits, really only good for combo finishers because it has no priority as far as, you know, a safe return to the stage. But Confusion will alter your momentum, so that is definitely a good option to throw your enemy off if they're going for an easy smash attack or a projectile kill off the stage, or when you return to the stage. Disable one direction or the other will alter your momentum, and usually your opponent won't be able to correct the course of their attack in time to kill you, so that is really his only options when it comes to safe returns to the stage. Teleport is okay. It's good for recovery, but you know, low, very high in the end lag department, as you would expect from such a teleportation-like attack. So very, very dangerous to be Mewtwo. You are not going to be getting past 100% very often with this character. Even if you're a good Smash character, I don't see how you're getting past like 170 ever with this guy, because he's just so lightweight and so floaty and such slow airspeed. But as far as offense goes, like I said, it doesn't have much in the combo game. You kind of have to rely on tech chases and just following up on opponent's DI. As far as the aerials go, he doesn't have a whole lot because, you know, his up air and his back air have incorrect wonky hurt boxes. They don't hit when they should hit based off of the character model's tail, which is what does the attack in his up air and his back air. You can triple back air people off stage for the kill. That is an option at hand. Up air, you're lucky if you can hit more than 2 off of a juggle, because it's just so slow and has a wonky incorrect hurt box. But forward air is going to be your main aerial. It's going to be your main kill move. It's pretty fast, kills pretty early as far as forward airs go, and it has a small hitbox, but you know, it's a good forward air. Definitely a thumbs up in that department. One of his best moves, along with his side special, and has a good throw game. But the remaining aerial would be his down air, which is good. It spikes now, which is pretty awesome. It's not going to be your fastest or biggest hitbox of spiking ability, but spikes pretty early and it can kill. So it's pretty middle of the road as far as spikes go. So it's nice that he has an offstage option with that down air. As far as the smash attacks go, unfortunately, down smash hasn't been changed at all. It goes only in front of him, doesn't go on both sides. Like, I think it should. They should have changed that, or had it be faster, or have some sort of utility, because it's just too slow. It only hits on one side. There's really no reason to use down smash outside of, you know, like I mentioned before, when you're using a Confusion and the DI towards you. Down smash, even though it is slower, will still hit and secure the kill at a pretty decent percent, because it hits hard, but it's just really slow and only hits on one side of you, unfortunately. Up smash is a really, really good anti-air, as you can see right there. As far as hitting someone that's not directly above you is a tall task. The frame data on Mewtwo hasn't come out yet, so we'll be seeing, you know, where that up smash is actually hitting, because unfortunately it doesn't have like a feet hitbox like Lucina and Marth do on their up smash, and unfortunately it won't prop your opponents up to get hit by the up smash with the initial frames like Shulk's up smash does. So if it did either of those, that would be pretty cool, but so far it feels like only in his little purple hand is a hurt box, as well as like the very middle of it, the entirety of his body. So very, very good anti-air, multi-hit, it kills, but it's just it's kind of hard to hit, really. You can't, I mean, you can slide up smash, but you're not going to be hitting as often with it as you feel like you should, or at least as much as you want to. So that is a bit of a downside. But, you know, all of his smash attacks do kill. His throw game is good. His reach is pretty normal. His grab speed is pretty normal. His pivot grab isn't amazing. But as far as the throws themselves go, up throw kills, back throw kills, down throw you can do a tech chase off of at low percents, otherwise there's going to be too down high. And forward throw really has no follow-ups to it because it's a multi-hit throw, kind of unique in that way, hasn't changed from melee and still looks really cool. So it's just mainly to get people off stage or just to go for the damage. Otherwise, up throw is the best kill-wise. Back throw, I usually don't go for it unless I want to get him off stage in that direction. Otherwise, down throw at low percents, up throw at kill percents, and then just change it up anywhere in between those two brackets. So, Mewtwo, nothing in the combo game, super easy to kill. He has a hard time, finishing off stocks because of how slow all of his kill moves are outside of forward air. So definitely you want to keep your opponent off guard. Use Disable if they aren't going to tech it because it's awesome. Or Confusion, sorry. Disable his down special is just as useless as it was in Melee. It does have damage scaling, so they will be knocked out more at high as they go higher in the percentile game, but just don't use it, it's useless. Anywho, that is Mewtwo for Glory in a nutshell. Fun character to use, but he ain't that good, to be honest. Let me know who you would like to see me cover in the future. Next up will be Lucina, and I will have a separate video comparing her with Marth in case you guys are concerned about those differences and which one you would prefer. Anyways, I will see you guys next time.